All the runners at 5 a.m. had headlamps, a sight to see. I was used to this running since most of my long training runs started between 3 and 5 a.m. in the morning. I can't tell you how cool it was climbing single file with nearly 70 people in a dark corridor of trees with only a guided spot of light on the ground and the runner's feet in front of you. After climbing in the dark for 30 minutes, the line of runners started moving faster as we ascended and the pack spread out. For another hour it was quiet and people were not as chatty as they first were. I heard a woman's voice with an accent behind me. She was from Arkansas. That is the best thing about these ultras. People are so nice and it feels so good, like everyone is in it together. Unlike a traditional marathon, these runners seem far less competitive. Ultra runners are not at all cocky. A lot can happen in the time it takes to run 50 miles on this terrain. I, on the other hand, did better my second half. I barely talked to anyone and focused on my breathing and technique, or as I'd like to say, the art of running. Talking takes mindful energy away from physical harmony. I believe in staying in the moment, being aware of every step and being wholly in the forest. Because really that is the only reward there is, being one with the forest. That is what did it for me. I cannot seriously remember a time during the entire run when it was not enjoyable. When I could sense a negative thought arising, all I had to do was look at the trees and beautiful landscapes and pure bliss. I admit I got tired and wanted to lie down and nap. Doing anything for 12 hours can get tiring. I felt aches and pains, but I don't recall suffering. I knew I did not want to hate this race. It's something I've wanted to do for 10 years, and I've wanted it to be splendid, and alas, it was. I plan to do more, at least one every year. I could have taken an hour off my time, or maybe 2, but that was not the goal. The last 7 miles was a sprint. Somehow I harnessed my energies and took it home. I ended up passing a dozen experienced ultra runners, who the first half I tried to pace with but could not keep up with. All natural energies, well, almost. I did throw on my MP3 player and found pure adrenaline for those last 7 miles, but still, how could I have so much energy left after 11 hours of running? The last 7 miles took me over 2 hours, the first half on the way back just over an hour. Yeah, that is a strong finish. I had a negative split of almost 2 hours. So much attributed to all the encouragement and advice from other runners and spectators, as well as the bananas with peanut butter and jelly, something that is outside of my usual diet. I guess this is an accomplishment to have finished my first 50-mile ultra in 12:18. It feels more like a blissful day in the woods than anything else. I just hope a year from now I am not writing about my first 100-mile ultra. Maybe in 10 years when I'm just about to turn 40. That will be a good way to welcome the coming of being over the hump. And I will literally be getting over many humps, or should I say hills.